Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to be taking a look at the A+ Studio Portgas D Ace, of course, of the Whitebeard crew. The man who took down Harafuda, that was one of the original 7 Warlords of the Sea, at least we think he was one of the original ones, before the series even began. He was offered a position on the 7 Warlords of the Sea and turned it down. He is the 2nd Division Commander of the Whitebeard Pirates. He's either 2nd Division Commander or 4th Division Commander. I know that he took over from Thatch, and I want to say that Thatch was 4th Division Commander, but I have in my head that Ace is 2nd Division Commander. So, what is that about? I know that Jozu is 3rd, and I know that Marco is 1st. I'm going to have to look that up. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. But regardless, this is of course one of these sworn 3 brothers alongside Monkey D. Luffy and Sabo. And let's go ahead and take a look at the A+ Studio Ace. This one I am very, very excited about. We've had quite a few cool different Ace figures, WCFs, over the years. This particular Ace is the Whitebeard version. We have a whole bunch of Whitebeard figures. Where's our card? Does it not come with a card? Did I leave it in the box by accident? I did. Oh, silly me. Woo! Okay, this is number 50. Exactly number 50. That is a very cool exact number to have for Ace. Let's take a look at the back of the card as well. I got really worried that I didn't get it. There you go. It does say A+ Studio. I guess that's your certificate of authenticity. And let us reveal Ace. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, these are all resin statues. They're not official from WCF, but they tend to be of a higher quality than what you get from your WCFs, because WCFs are mass produced and the A+ Studios are made to design. So this is a very, very high quality version of Portgas D Ace. Of course, they are resin, so they are a bit more fragile than what you would normally receive from your regular A+ Studios. But this is a very, very cool figure, and there's something very cool that I want to do with this figure that I mentioned in the previous video. But before we do that, let's get a quick spin around of Ace before we bring back Sabo from the previous video. And I've knocked over the card. That can happily sit over here for just now. But there he is. I really love the detailing on the back of Ace's back tattoo, the Whitebeard tattoo. There you can see all the detail on his little dagger that he uses. And you can see just the shimmering of the red beads across the hat. You can see the detail that's went into the face, and you can see the fire coming off the arm of Ace. And this is a very, very cool character indeed. Now let's try and get some close-ups, but unfortunately we are still working against the sun. You can see where the sun starts and ends with my hand. So I'm going to try and bring this a little bit closer and let you see some of the more detailed aspects of Ace. If it would focus, there we are. And look at just how amazing that face looks. That is incredible. I really like the muscle definition in the abs. For those that don't know, I was a 3D animator, and I actually have a certificate in, well, I suppose biology would be the easy way to say it. It is genetics and adaptation, and biochemistry and engineering. And I studied very much the human body. It's what made me extremely good animator. And look at just even the calves. You can see the little veins, the little definition of these parts here. You can see, I mean, obviously this is a little bit kind of movie adaptation. You can, I guess, in theory, get this kind of definition, but not without the use of certain aids, I would say. But this is a really, really nicely sculpted figure. It is a level above what you would get from the regular quality of a WCF, and even with the sun coming in at the side, it just shades the eyes so perfectly here. This looks really, really amazing. Now, one of the things, A+ Studio has been getting a bit of a bad rep, and I was partly responsible for this. So I would like to apologise to A+ Studios, because all the A+ Studios that I've seen have all been significantly larger than your regular WCFs, and I thought that A+ Studios just made them to a higher level. But if we bring in a WCF figure here of Pizarro, you can see that Ace actually perfectly matches up with a regular WCF figure. So it's just because the likes of Crocodile and Mihawk, and of course Buggy, as well as Crossguild, were all characters that were all significantly taller than your regular characters, the A+ Studio have tried to make them all to the same scale, so that characters that are taller than other characters do appear to be slightly taller, rather than Doflamingo and Luffy being the same height, when Doflamingo is legitimately double the height of Luffy. So it does turn out that A+ Studio do make characters to the WCF scale. It just has to be ones that make sense to be on that level of scale. So that is something that I was quite pleasantly surprised to see. Now, we had Sabo as Lucy in here in the previous video, and we are now going to don Lucy with the regular stand. Ace is going to come off screen for just a second, and we are going to give Lucy the regular stand, because this is what Lucy is going to get from now on. Because Sabo, this version of Sabo, this Dressrosa Lucy version, came with a different stand, and oh my goodness, it is absolute refusal. You know what, I am going to pause the video for just a second, folks, while I set this up, because I'm not going to bore you all with it. We shall be back in just a moment. And we are back. Now you can see that Sabo has the regular base on him now, and the reason for this, and this is why I was so excited to get both of these figures, is because I wanted to do this. Now, that to me looks freaking awesome, that we have an Ace with the flame background. Now, Ace's stand is a little bit taller, but unfortunately you cannot remove this part from the base, so we have to rely on Sabo's base, and that's why Ace is just a little bit off to the side, but I think that kind of works in his favour. Also, you can see that Sabo and Ace are to the same scale as well. So now let us take a look at the Flame Emperor himself. We are talking about Portgas D Ace. It is a little bit silly that he is just over on his side. I'm going to try and fix that off camera once we get off, but that is really the image that I wanted to see. I wanted to see Ace with the fire stage ground beneath him. I'll maybe see if I can do a fix with that a little bit later as well, and see if I can add to this some point in the future. But there we are, folks. That is going to be it for this little video. There you have both of the Mero Mero no Mi users, the Flame users. It is Ace, and then the next one to get the ability was, of course, his sworn brother Sabo, and which he won with the help of Luffy. And that is going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. We are back again. This is just a little bonus at the end of the Ace video. We did manage to get Ace to stand up properly, and there he is, back to back with his sworn brother, Sabo and Ace. The two, of course, that went off ahead of Luffy, and of course they both rejoined into his story later on. But there we are. I think this is a really cool Ace, and if you want to try and do the same thing, you need to get both the A+ Studio Ace and the A+ Studio Sabo in order to get this one figure. And that's going to be it for this video now, for real this time. I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.